Hello again, everyone. So I'm here to do another prompt that sort of was not technically a prompt, but I wanted to answer it in video form anyway, and I don't know why, but I just did. I am so behind in prompts that I'm going to start actively knocking them off the list. I'm just super duper behind, and the one major one I want to do before the end of the year is Bumblebee Loves prompt about was it end of 2013 tag? Yes. And I definitely want to do that one, but to do that one requires showing all of my dolls, and at last count I have 33, so that's going to take a minute to put together and get everyone cohesive enough to show. And by cohesive enough, I don't mean like putting face-ups on everyone. I mean getting heads back on and whatnot. So there's some prompts that will take a while to do, but I'm hoping to get them done before the new year. But this one I did want to answer because, like, I've noticed it in my collection. I wonder if other people noticed it too. And it was a question from Pocket Wolf about, and she answered it herself, about why she has more girl dolls than boy dolls. Now, and then she asked the question, do you have more girl dolls than boy dolls, or vice versa? And in my case, it is, at the moment, vice versa. I have more boys than girls. Last count, I have 19 boys. And it's weird why I do, but I can tell you why it started out that way. I started out with a boy, of course, with Rye, my doll's Owen too, and I kept wanting to collect boys, and I think it's for, I think I'm pinpointing the reason, and it actually has to do with this girl here. Oh my god, it's a Barbie, you guys. It is a Barbie from when I was a kid. It was the only Barbie, I mentioned this in a video super long time ago. It was the only Barbie I was able to rescue amongst a pile of completely ruined Barbies. So she's one from childhood. So it's funny to put a new Barbie dress on her. It is so big around the waist. I forgot they made her waist less waspish, as it were. Anyway, it's actually because of it. It's weird. It is technically because of her, but because when I was a kid, I collected Barbies, and I thought Barbies were the best thing ever. I thought all their accessories were the best things ever. It was great. So of course, looking back, I'm like, I pretty much was going along the path of collecting BJDs or some other form of doll, because honestly I've always loved dolls, and the only reason I stopped was because I went through that phase of, oh, I'm too old to collect dolls. But you know what, now I'm an adult, I can do whatever I want. So yes, but it started with her because when I was a kid, the only boy doll you could find to collect is Ken. And let me tell you guys this, ever since I was a kid, just hated Ken like you would not believe. If you just look at him, actually they may have changed his face since then. I have no idea what changes have been made to Ken, but back in the day when I would look at his face, and even before I knew what this word was, he just looked like a douchebag. Like, seriously, like, he looked like the kind of guy who just was cheating on Barbie, or like, not even that, maybe he just worked all hours so he never had to see her, or he would flirt with other girls in front of her. Like, I hated him. Like, I thought he was the worst thing ever, and I hated, even when I was a kid, I hated the fact he had, like, nothing. He had no penis. It was really weird for me as a kid. I was like, at the very least, shouldn't he have anything? Which is weird because, I'm trying to check on her, because I was like, she doesn't have anything, but it bothered me more with him. Couldn't even tell you why. So it was just, it was a dumb thing. I was a very strange kid that was just aware of that kind of weirdness. And wow, you guys, a Barbie versus even a mini, wow, the difference. So when people say your doll is like a Barbie, just do this to them and tell them no. But yeah, when I first heard about ball jointed dolls, I actually got more interested in boy dolls because I was so sour against Ken, and I was so fascinated that they were not only anatomically correct, but they were like built nicely, and their faces were just beautiful, and I fell in love. I did, and that's why I still will probably always have more boy dolls than girl dolls. It's such a weird thing with me. I love girl dolls. I love dressing them up. I love the options for them. I love how beautiful they can be. I love their bodies. Their bodies are just fantastic. But when it comes to actually, collecting, I keep getting boy dolls because there's just something about them. I find them just gorgeous. I find their bodies amazingly sculpted, just like the girls, but I just like, for some reason, like them more because when I was a kid I hated Ken. And that's actually not even a valid reason, but it's honestly why I started looking at boy dolls so much, and why I have a much longer list of boys than girls. Now, mind you, in the future, that may change. I'm getting very much into girl dolls simply because of how you can dress them and what you can do with them versus boys. Not like you can't throw a boy in a dress, but they don't build boy bodies and dresses and the current dresses out there to be compatible. They unless in the case of Volks, they did come out with a set that I missed out on, that I wish I had grabbed something from just for fun. But yeah, for the most part, all the dresses are made for very specific girl bodies. Now, mind you, if I went to Alice's Collections, maybe they would be like, oh, we can do that. I mean, they made this dress for her size, so who knows. But yeah, I'm getting more and more interested in girls, and especially wanting more SD girls, even though I keep, by accident, collecting mini-sized girls. I don't know why that keeps happening when I keep wanting an SD girl. Just like, why do I keep getting boys when I want to get a girl doll? Like, it's just really silly. But yeah, I blame it on Ken. It's all his fault. Definitely. I'm being very serious about this. Okay, it's probably not, but I can pinpoint that's why I became so interested in male dolls. But right now, I'm definitely not able to tell the future. I would not have ever imagined I would have all the minis I have. I have so many now of minis, and SDs are my favorite size. So I don't understand why it's like you can't just have one. It's so weird. But yeah. I don't know what the future will bring, but I will say right now, yeah, that is definitely why. I just enjoy how they're built, and I'm overly fascinated with them. And it's now happening with girl dolls as well, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, that is it for this particular prompt / just question. Thank you guys so much if you watched this, and hopefully I'll be able to do some videos tomorrow as well, since I'll have time, but we shall see. I'm hoping to do a photo shoot, and if I do set up that photo shoot, I will be doing 10 facts about the girls. And if you don't know what photo shoot I'm talking about, I mentioned it in the rather stupidly long, dumbass long video that I posted, in which I was putting these tights on her, and it was a hot mess. But the girls are this girl here, my Dawson Elsa, my M-Line Chloe, and my Anoa Lucis. I call them the girls, and I'll be trying to do a photo shoot with them tomorrow. And if I do, I will be doing the 10 facts about them, because I'll have them all set up, and I think that would be cool. So yes, that is it for this video. Thank you so much if you watched, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.